You and your children lived with your mother.
She kicked me out of her home, and all of my family went against me.
We were having problems. I said, I can't take this anymore.
She's a kid. She's a kid with 4 children.
This is Judy Justice. Viola Hires is suing her daughter, Annalise Araujo, for credit card charges resulting from her daughter's tummy tuck surgery.
All rise. Court come to order. Hello, Judge. We have case number 1005, Hine versus Araujo.
Thank you. Please seated, please. Ms. Hires, this is your daughter.
Yes.
And this case is about whether or not you had agreed to pay for a cosmetic surgery procedure for her. Your daughter said that you did, in fact, pay for it, put it on your credit card. It was a gift. It was your idea, and it was never designed to be a loan. That's what the case is about.
Yes.
Correct? Ms. Hires, I want a little background information about both of you. Are you employed?
No, not right now.
Your daughter got her plastic surgery in what month and year?
It was last year, around at the end of August.
In what month did you get your plastic surgery?
It was in September.
September of 2020?
September of 2020, yes.
Okay. Were you working in September of 2020?
No.
How do you support yourself?
I get income from my daughter, my other daughter, and I also get a monthly income from Social Security.
Social Security disability
Yes.
or Social Security?
Yes.
Social Security disability. And what kind of income do you receive from your other daughter?
She pays for rent.
Okay, so she lives with you.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of work does she do?
She's a healthcare worker.
And how much do you receive from disability?
I receive around $9.89.
Any other income in the house?
Just my daughter's and my son-in-law, which lives with me. He pays rent as well.
That would be her
Husband. Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm actually not working right now. I'm a homemaker.
Were you working in September of 2020?
Yes, I was. I was doing customer service at a warehouse.
How long did you work?
I worked there for 7 years.
Until when?
Until February of this year.
And what happened in February of 2021?
In February of 2021, I stopped working due to COVID and childcare.
Well, you didn't have any children after February of 2021.
I had some custody of my daughter.
No, you didn't have any more children after February.
No, I didn't.
So you had children while you were working for 7 years.
Yes, I did.
So my question is, why did you stop working?
Because my mother kicked me out of her home and all of my family went against me. So I no longer had the help that I had before.
That's not true, Your Honor.
Just a second. Where did you move to?
I moved to my boyfriend's house because my mother...
Just answer my question. You moved to your boyfriend's house.
Yes, I did.
So what I gather is you and your husband and your children, some of them, lived with your mother.
Yes, we did.
How many years did you live with your mother?
We lived with my mother for 5 years.
And during that time you were working and contributing to the household, I assume.
Yes.
And so was your husband. Was he working as well?
Yes, he was.
How many children do you have?
I have 4.
How old are they?
I have an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old, and 2 1-year-olds.
Which of those children live with you now?
Actually, none of them live with me.
Just answer the question.
Okay.
So you have 4 children, none of them live with you.
Yes.
So you want to explain to me why you stopped working in February 2021.
Because at the time I did have partial custody of my daughter.
And how old is she?
She's 8 years old.
Okay. And you had partial custody of her until what month?
Until the end of February.
And then she went to live with whom?
Her father.
So in February, I just want to know why you weren't working. If you'd worked for 7 years, now you are living with your boyfriend, and childcare is not an issue. She did say, I'm not mistaken, that the reason she stopped working was to be a full-time mom, a homemaker. I think it was the term homemaker or full-time mom, I'm not sure.
She said, I'm actually not working right now. I'm a homemaker.
Who do you make a home for?
For my I do have my children on 3 days of the week.
Which children on which 3 days?
I have them Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
From when to when?
From 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Friday.
Who fixed that time?
The judge did in my other court case for my children.
Okay, is there any reason why the judge didn't make it on a weekend so you could work? I mean, just so that I understand the people that I'm dealing with, when you left your job in February, did you begin to receive assistance, unemployment insurance, anything else?
I did.
I did. And tell me how much you received weekly, monthly.
Weekly, I received $600.
And when you were working for the 7 years that you were working in the same place, what was your salary weekly?
About the same, 600.
Now we know. It's my understanding that after your twins were born, you had this tummy tuck procedure. And tell me, was it right after the twins were born that you and your husband separated?
So in January of 2020, we split. In September of 2020, I had the surgery. And then in October of 2020, that's when I moved in with my boyfriend.
In October of 2020?
Yes.
Tell me about, because you say your mother put this surgical procedure on a credit card. And at the time you had the surgical procedure, you were still working at your job.
Yes, I was.
And your mother was receiving disability. You were making at least twice as much as your mother was getting from disability. You were earning from your job. And you were still with your husband. What I want you to try to explain to me is why you think your mother would commit herself to a $7,000 surgery for you without expectation of being repaid.
After the tummy tuck, she had left her husband, like she said, and had a boyfriend. I didn't care for him. I told her, you need to move. I said, because I can't take this anymore.
How old are you?
26.
And you have 4 kids?
Yes.
Yeah, haven't had children for a while.
Viola Hires says her daughter, Annalise Araujo, owes her for the cost of Annalise's tummy tuck surgery.
What I want you to try to explain to me is why you think your mother would commit herself to a $7,000 surgery for you without expectation of being repaid.
Well, at the time, I was paying my mother's rent as well as other bills for her, so she wasn't paying anything.
Well, you had another sibling living in the house, didn't you?
Yes, and that sibling actually doesn't work. I paid to support her as well.
So what you're telling me is on your $600 a week, you were supporting your mother, your sister, your children, and your husband. Is that what you're telling me, on your $600 a week?
My husband and I were both supporting them.
In her house?
Yes, in her house.
Are you still in your house?
Yes.
They managed to get along without you?
Because my ex-husband is paying that bill.
No.
Is your ex-husband there with any of the children? When you moved out to move in with your current boyfriend, and when you went to your boyfriend, did you take all the children with you?
No, because they...
Not because. The answer is no. You moved out in October. In what month did your son-in-law move in?
He moved in a month after.
And what children were left in the house when your daughter moved out?
3 boys were left in the house, and the daughter was left with her other father. She could have took her kids when she wanted.
That's not true at all.
Your son-in-law helps pay rent in the house?
He pays a little bit. He pays $600, and the rest he pays for babysitting to my daughter.
And that's the daughter that you say was a healthcare worker?
Yes, she does healthcare as well.
Okay. But she's not currently working as a healthcare worker?
Yes, she is.
She is?
Yes.
And she's taking care of the children?
She does on the days he doesn't have them. She watches
Which is
the
hard
kids.
to believe because...
She watches them on the days that he doesn't have them. The days he has them, I'm sorry. And the days he doesn't have them, she works.
And how do you help out?
I help out with the house. I help out with the utilities.
No, with the children.
Oh, she's the one that babysits them. If she needs help just to change them or something, I'll be there. But she's the one that does mostly everything.
Mm-hmm. Does she get any money for doing that other than from your son-in-law?
No.
And does he get any money for childcare?
No.
What kind of work does he do?
He works for driving trucks. He does on the base.
Okay, now I want you to tell me about this tummy tuck. I want you to tell me when the arrangement was made and when you put it on your credit card.
Okay, of the summer, she came to me asking me if I could put the tummy tuck on my card because she didn't have the money.
When this summer?
Last year.
She was still living with you?
Yes, she was living with me. She asked me to pay for the tummy tuck on my card and she would pay me every month. I said, I had to think about it, and I said, okay, you're working, everything's good. I'll do it for you. You just pay me back every month like you said, and she promised me she would pay it because I don't have that kind of money to pay every month. So then after that, when she did get the tummy tuck, I took care of her. I did everything for her. And then after the tummy tuck, she was better. And a little bit before that, she had left her husband, like she said, and had a boyfriend. I didn't care for him.
When you say she left her husband, she didn't leave the house, did she?
Yes. After I told her, because we were having problems, I told her, you need to move. I said, because I can't take this anymore.
You mean
she
was
didn't
having
say that at all.
I don't. She can't take down people talking out of turn. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
26.
You're 26 and you have 4 kids?
Yes.
Yeah, you have enough children for a while. When you had this disagreement with your daughter,
Yes.
that was after the tummy tuck.
No, okay, so when the tummy tuck, when she wanted, I said, I'll do it for you. You pay it back every month like she promised me.
You told me that already.
Okay, and then after a while, she left her husband and she had a boyfriend. And I said, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do it because, everything's spiraling downhill. I don't care for your boyfriend at all. I said, to me, he's no good. But anyways, I said, I'm not going to do it. Then she went crying to my sister saying, I promised her I would do it for her and pay for it. And she would pay every month. And then my sister came to me, told me, you promised whatever. So I went to her.
Is this your sister?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I went to her and I told her, she came crying to me again. So I went to her and I said, okay, I'll do it. But you promised me, you'll pay the bill every month. She said she will. And then she would pay her 401k to pay the remaining when she got her 401k.
When you left your job, did you get what you would put into your 401k?
I didn't.
You didn't? You left it there?
Yes.
How much is it?
It was $1,000.
Now, you tell me your version of how it came about that you had this tummy tuck.
So in January of 2020, I left my husband. Shortly.
When you say you left him, did he leave the house or did you?
No, we were still living together. He didn't leave the home until June.
When you say you left him, how did that come about? Did he go into another room? Did he sleep in another room?
We were sleeping in separate rooms. He would sleep in the living room. I would sleep in the room.
Okay.
So then in April, that's when I started dating my boyfriend. My mom disliked the whole idea of it because she wanted me to stay with my husband because she's infatuated with him.
Don't tell me because why.
So then, throughout those months, she kept going back and forth with, I'm not going to do this for you, I'm going to do this for you, I'm not going to do this for you. And then she would feel bad, and then she said, I'm going to do this for you. So then finally...
Your initial conversation with your mother, you said to your mother, I really want to get a tummy tuck. That sounds natural. You're 26 years old and you've had 4 children and you got a new boyfriend, or that's in the back of your mind. So that sounds kind of right to me, that you say, I really want to get a tummy tuck. What I want to know is what arrangement did you make with your mother to pay for it?
There was no arrangement. She even offered to give me her card to hold it because she kept going back and forth.
No, that's not what I'm saying to you. It's clear that she put it on her credit card.
Yes, I did.
It's also clear that your mother doesn't work. And you did. When you said she went back and forth, where did you expect your mother to get money to pay for your $7,000 surgery?
My mom wasn't paying any bills and she still doesn't. My ex-husband pays for everything, so she has lots of money.
Well, tell me where she has lots of money from.
She has her Social Security. She gets money from my ex-husband. He pays her for babysitting.
No, just a second. Forget your ex-husband. And he's not your ex-husband yet, is he?
He's my husband still.
He's your husband. Forget what her daughter contributes, what your husband contributes. I'm asking you where she has lots of money. She gets, according to what I have here, $9.89 a month. Is that right? Mm-hmm. $9.89 a month from disability. You have to buy clothes. Do you have a car?
Yes.
You have a car. You have to pay insurance. You have other things. Where is this lots of money come from? You're the only one who's working. I mean, the fact that you're getting the same amount of money for not working as you did when you were working means that there's something wrong with the government, which is why nobody can get anything done around this country now, because everybody says, well, I have to work for it. I can stay home. I can be a homemaker when I'm 26 years old for myself. I understand she's a kid. She's a kid with 4 children, which suggests to you that there's a certain irresponsibility there to begin with.
I trusted my daughter. She was working. She was
doing good.
Well, you were
a poor judge of character, but she soon stopped working.
Viola Hires is accusing her daughter, Annalise Araujo, for not reimbursing her for the cost of Annalise's tummy tuck surgery.
How much is owed on the credit card?
The credit card is owed.
May I see it?
Yes.
Kevin, would you get that for me, please?
Yeah.
Here's where...
You understand, Miss Hires, that I think it was a very foolish thing for you to do.
Yes, I understand that.
To commit yourself, you know.
I
understand she's a kid,
I trusted
she's
her.
a kid with 4 children, which suggests to you that there's a certain irresponsibility there to begin with.
I trusted my daughter. She was working. She was
Well,
doing
you were
good.
a poor judge of character because she soon stopped
I know
working.
now.
What is this?
That's the statement of how much she paid and how much I have paid with interest.
Just a second. How many months did you pay?
She paid 4 months, and I paid from February to current.
You paid in October, November, December, and January. So you paid, according to this, during the time you were still working.
I never paid her.
I have
Just a second. Did you pay the credit card company?
I didn't pay the credit card company. I never got the bill. I never received anything. It all went to her.
So it all went to who?
Her.
Well, I'm asking you. She says you made 4 payments.
I never made a payment.
You never gave her any money.
No, I never gave her money for a tummy tuck.
Just a second. What did you give her money for in October, November, December, and January?
I've given her money before.
Shh. What did you give her money for in October, November, December, and January? You stopped working in February of 2021. While you were working, what did you give her money for? You moved out in October. You gave her money in October, the next month, the month after that, and the month after that. So my question to you is, what did you give her money for when you were out of the house?
I never gave her money for anything besides a car payment that we have together. That's it.
Oh, just a second. What car payment do you have together?
We have a car payment.
Just a second. What car payment do you have together?
A car payment?
What car?
A Chevy Tahoe.
What year?
A 2018.
In whose name is the car?
And mine and hers.
Who drives the car?
I do.
So it's your car.
Yes.
How much do you give her for your car?
I give her $600.
$600 a what? A month? A week?
A month.
Every 2 weeks? So you give her $600 a month for the car.
Yes.
Okay? You have the records on the car?
Yes, as far
Just
as...
I'm 10 steps ahead of you. You own a car that's in both your names, so you co-signed a car for her in 2018.
Yes.
How much is left on the car?
It was, I believe, 2019, and it's $32,000.
And you signed that for her?
Yes.
And how much does she pay you every month?
It comes out of her bank account, so it doesn't come directly to me for the car payment.
How much is the car payment?
$594.25 around there.
So it comes right out of her bank?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Goes right to the car company?
Yes.
Would that be correct?
There's times that it doesn't.
Because she hasn't paid for about good 3-4 months.
They'll come and take the car. And then you're going to get stuck with it.
Not the way she did it.
Just a second. Care Credit. What is Care Credit? Is that where you had this surgical procedure?
It's the name of the company.
You do understand there's no way that she's going to keep up the payments on this car.
She has, because she's had 2 times, she did 2 months where she didn't pay. She did a deferment. The 3rd time she did through an insurance because she's not working, so they paid it because I called the bank to make sure. And as far as the tummy tuck, she had... Oh, sorry.
I'm asking you about the car.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. Well, she likes to have a car. She needs a car. She's a homemaker.
Because she had kids. And her husband said he would take over the payment because he has the kids.
Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $7,000. We're done here.
I'm happy with the decision. She knew right away what's going on and how my daughter, she's lying, of course. Why would I pay that for her? I would have got it for myself instead.
I mean, she needs somebody to pay her bills, so I don't blame her.
My daughter cried to me and I felt sorry for her. So of course, any mother is going to do for their child, just as my grandchildren, I do for them.
My mom and I were very close at one point and she was willing to do anything for me. She co-signed a car for me. I mean,
she complained and cried that she needed a car for all her kids. And so there I go, like a mother wanting to help my daughter.
For the sake of her grandchildren, I mean, not on my time.
I'm not gonna let her sign for anything. If she needed food for herself, of course, I'm gonna help her. She's still my daughter.
I don't wish or hope for anything to happen.
But as far as money-wise for a car, whatever she wants, that's a no-no.
So the defendant and I in that last case are practically the same age, and I couldn't imagine trying to prioritize yourself that young with 4 children at such a young age, so that must be difficult. But priorities are always key. What do you think people are to do in that situation?
Well, I think you're supposed to think with your brains before you have a bunch of kids that it looks to me as if are scattered around, one child with one father and 3 with the father, but she has them 1 day a week and she's not working and has a new boyfriend. For some reason, the mother doesn't like the new boyfriend, which you have young children and somebody who is a new romance in your life. She's 26 years old. The whole idea is people really have to act responsibly and reasonably. And, my experience tells me that usually the children who were the innocents always suffer when supposed adults make bad decisions. That's what I learned in family court. They're always the byproduct of bad decisions. So before you decide to have kids, make sure you're emotionally and financially and physically able to take care of them. Otherwise, there is a substantial possibility that they're going to be neglected. And that's sad and unfair. That's what I think.